206 roses line the steps of the east side of the state capitol this morning. Every rose honors the lives lost in school shootings across the U.S. since Columbine.
And the group of parents who helped today also plans to lay more roses at the Capitol later on this month. And students at East High School in Denver, they're going back to school on Wednesday. That's 2 weeks after police say a student shot 2 deans while inside that school.
The school will have 2 school resource officers when students return. As Denver 7's Russell Haythorne reports, some parents don't think that is enough to keep their kids safe.
Outside East High,
there's so much frustration and so much confusion.
Terrified, but I feel like there's no other option other than returning to school.
And our children are still afraid to go to school.
This is not acceptable. Safety is not negotiable for our kids.
A demand for change from students.
I want to know that there are measures in place that are going to guarantee that someone can't walk into school with a gun.
And a call to action by parents.
We have the right to demand a safe learning environment for our kids, and the teachers have the right to have a safe teaching environment.
Nearly 2 weeks after the shooting at East High that left 2 deans hospitalized, parents say the DPS Board of Education has provided nothing, not a single word about a safety plan as students are due to return this Wednesday.
We've been told nothing about safety improvements at our school, except for the return of some school resource officers. We have not been informed about any kind of comprehensive safety plan to make Denver Public Schools and East High School safer.
This group, now a coalition of 500 parents and growing, says no more secrecy, no more private sessions by the Board of Education, no more lack of communication.
They gabbled in an executive session, and quite frankly, it pissed me off.
We're not here to malign anyone, but we want a seat at the table and want to know, what is your plan going forward?
A student walks into school with a gun, you pat him down, you find the gun, do you expect him to just hand it over? I feel like that's not a good way to approach the situation.
The DPS superintendent says they will come up with a long-term safety plan by this June, but this parent group says that's not soon enough.
In 2 days, our kids are coming back. What it's going to be different. If some people don't have a sense of urgency, we do, because we are the ones who will miss them at night when they cannot come home.
At East High, Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.
And city leaders across Denver have weighed in on the school safety issues at East High School. During a meeting last week, Denver Police Chief Ron Thomas talked about how important it is for students to feel supported.
I don't believe that we're too far gone. I really think that there are enough people who care and enough people who have influence over decisions that I think that we can create something that is safe for everyone.
Let's look at the perspective from students now. This weekend, we launched a new show here on Denver 7 called Real Talk. It is in partnership with Colorado Public Radio, and we take a deep dive into issues impacting underrepresented communities in Colorado. Our first episode looked at school safety in light of the East High shooting. We asked 2 East High students what they think about school resource officers returning to schools.
I think school resource officers as they exist before were not working properly. I think it's important to make sure that people aren't being pushed into the school to prison pipeline and that we're not just arresting children. I think it's more important to focus on mental health and gun legislation as opposed to just putting them back in. When they were removed in 2020, it was more of a political thing and it was not followed up with anything. No other protective measures were put in place. And I think that's the worst part of it.
And you can watch our full episode on school safety right now on denver7.com/realtalk or at cpr.org. Our show also airs at 5:30 p.m. Sundays here on Denver 7.